So what do I think of the Sawstop saw? Well, I absolutely love it. And with the built-in router table, I mean, it's did everything my old saw did, but better. I'm doing the shop upgrade here in the wintertime because this is normally our off season and we're not usually too busy with things I need to make in the shop. However, I had a surprise order, a rather large one, so the table saw and the router table got a big workout here the last 2 days. I was getting everything, all these pieces cut and everything. I need to get everything put together. As you can see here, I've got a stack of parts. And I'm not done yet. I'm only about halfway through with getting these pieces fabricated. The dust collector does a great job. It gets most of it. There's some, of course, with the that DeWalt miter saw, even though it has a chute on it, it's not real good at dust collection. It's kind of a known fault with those, so it still makes a little bit of a mess. Of course, I don't have the overarm on here. I didn't want to have that in the way. So there is some sawdust on the floor here and there and scattered around. And of course, when you're using a router table, this does a good job at getting most of it. But depending on what kind of cut you're making, you'll still have some chips that'll fly around. So as you can see, I've got some stuff on the floor. And no, this is not how my permanent dust collection hoses are going to be run. I just had to do this in a hurry so I could get all these parts fabricated. And as I said, I've still got a long way to go and a lot more to do. What I have here is just a sampling, so to speak. I had mentioned in a previous video here on my old saw, I had a lot of storage cabinets underneath the drawers and so on, and this one obviously does not have that. So what I have done was I went and grabbed this here at Menards. I can keep all my parts and pieces of router bits and all that kind of stuff in here. All my push blocks, and I know it used to drive people nuts. I keep them stacked up on the fence, and I still have stick on the fence, but I don't have the pile of them I did before. So this is going to work out good for keeping all those things in. I mean, I had my bench cookies. If you're not familiar with those, it's little risers you can use for different things available from Rockler, and all my feather boards and router bits and saw blades and all that kind of stuff. And I've got a new solution now for the saw blades. Right now I've just got them on their boards sitting down here at the bottom, and I'm actually have 3D printed some racks. I'm going to put them on the wall. And there you can kind of see an example of what that looks like. I've just got a blade in there to make sure it fits and everything, but I'm going to put 2 more of those up there for my rip combination and crosscut blades. So there's a short little update on what else I'm doing in the shop here, and of course getting this Sawstop saw, I mean getting some serious use on it. And I've got several hours on it now. I got several more hours to go just for this one project. So quick update. If you got anything out of this, appreciate getting the thumbs up. Always helps the channel, and of course we're always looking for subscribers. And don't forget, on every Wednesday night, with the exception of here in the holidays, at 6:30 Central Time, we do a live stream with 4 of us on there. If you have any questions about your wood shop or CNC work or 3D printing or lasers or sublimation, that type of thing, we're more than welcome to answer your questions. Between the 4 of us, I'm sure we can get them answered. So, with that said, I'm Roger in the shop. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.